Hey guys, this week is looking to be pretty interesting for Dragon Ball Legends. Now, when they announced Slug's Zenkai on Twitter, this was about 4 days ago, September 20th, they had put a little bit of a teaser at the end of the video here. So let's just forward to the end here, and let's look at what they say. So a new threat draws ever closer, and then it turns red, and that's it. I don't know. There's a million things this could be. So we're I guess objective of this video is going to be to speculate and think about what this could mean. So the first things first that we could talk about is we do have a reveals and stuff announcement. This is number 24. So that's pretty cool. It's already been 24 reveals and stuff. That's insane. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this first. Get info about the last half of the Powerful Opponents campaign in the latest reveals and stuff. Now, when they say last half, I don't think that means we're going to be getting another 5 Powerful Opponent characters. I would probably say no, but is it possible? Sure. I would be very surprised if that was the case, but I definitely am expecting some major stuff to be happening this week and next week in the game. Could there be a new threat drawing closer? Don't miss it. Okay, and then the broadcast date is the 27th, which, well, this is my time. This is Japan time, so it's going to be the 27th at 11 p.m., so at almost midnight for me. Great timing, thank you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and speculate and think about what this could possibly mean. The first thing I want to address is this going to be a new character? Now, with reveals and stuff, announcements, basically every single announcement, you can go through, I haven't pulled each and every announcement up, but I am pretty sure in basically every single reveal and stuff announcement, they have specifically mentioned there will be new character announcements in the reveals and stuff. This one doesn't specifically mention a new character, but there's no way it's not a new character coming, right? So I'm like 98% sure. And the reason why I think this is I have evidence to back this up. So this is the current All-Star banner. The way that All-Star banners work is generally they will last for enough time until the next banner, Legends All-Star banner, to release. This banner came out on August 31st, and it is up until November 30th. Can you guys think of another All-Star banner that was ridiculously long? That's right. That's correct. To the person who said Legends All-Star Volume 13 with Golden, Frieza, and Whis. This banner came out on March 31st, and it went away on August 2nd. That's, what is that, 4 months? It's April, May, June, July, and then a little bit of August. So it's 4 months and 3 days. This banner that we have up right now, this is August, September, October, November. So basically the same amount of time. It's basically 4 months. No, actually, no, sorry, it's 3 months. It's September, October, November. It's 3 months. So it's one less month than this, but typically the way this works, because remember, this banner went away on August 2nd. Then we had the next All-Star banner that came out on July 31st. And then this banner was only up for a month because it went away on September 2nd. And then we got this banner over here, which came out on August 31st. So they're kind of chaining these All-Star banners together, right? This banner goes away, we get this banner. This banner goes away, we get this banner. And I assume that pattern will continue. Maybe not exactly on November 3rd, because this is actually like in the middle of Legends Festival. But I could definitely see us getting a new Legends All-Star banner at least, like, I don't know, like a few weeks before this goes away. But it's definitely not going to be next week. We're not getting an All-Star banner next week based on the length of time this has left remaining. And the reason why that is significant is because if you go back a full year, and you look at all the different days that each All-Star banner released on, they all came out on the 31st of the month that they released on, right? August 31st, July 31st, March 31st. They all came out on the last day of the month. So this reveal and stuff is coming out again on the 27th of September. And obviously, they're not going to reveal an All-Star banner and then release the All-Star banner 4 days later, right after the reveal. If it makes no sense. So it's not going to be an All-Star banner. We literally just got an LF character 2 weeks ago. what does that leave, everybody? I assume it's going to be an Ultra, a new summonable Ultra character. And that makes sense, because taking a look at the most recent Ultra character we got in Ultra Super Vegito, he came out on July 13th, okay? This sort of like format for Ultra characters. So Vegito came out on July 13th, and they mentioned, I think, is it the very first time they ever released an Ultra? Is it the Ultra Super Saiyan Goku reveal and stuff? Maybe I think they mentioned this, where it said, they said it roughly takes about 3 months to create an Ultra character. Well, this is pretty close to 3 months in between when we got this Vegito and this update now, because it's like 2 months and 2 weeks is basically what we're at right now. The gap between this Vegito and this week's update, because this came out on July 13th. Right now it is, I mean, again, we mentioned that this is going to be September 27th, so it's basically 2 months and 2 weeks apart, which I definitely think is a big enough gap to bring out the next Ultra character. So I think the evidence is enough. There's enough evidence for me to conclude with reasonable certainty that we are most likely going to be getting a new Ultra character. And based upon the wording of the reveal and stuff, based upon the ending of this announcement over here, sounds like, in accordance with the Powerful Opponents campaign, this is going to be the first ever villain summonable Ultra character, right? Makes sense. Which is cool. I think them sort of dumping all of these updates and buffs for the Powerful Opponent tag is very, very good, especially Mecha Frieza. Really nice Powerful Opponent buff for sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual Powerful Opponent list here, and we'll sort of go through the characters on here, and I can give my thoughts on who it could be. Now, the first thing to mention is the text color, right? The text goes from green to red, and I don't have the Japanese announcement pulled up, but the Japanese announcement has the same color scheme, but it's a bit different. I think the way that they worded it is, it's like a new threat draws ever closer, but like the word threat is like red and everything else is green. I think that's how they did it. But it's still the same color scheme. It's still green and red. So I think they are hinting at stuff with the text color. Typically, I don't think that matters, and I wouldn't really take this as a big deal, the text color, but I think in this case it actually could make a difference because of just the specific way that they made it go from green to red. Like I think that actually does mean something. So let's go down the list and just pick off like every character that has something to do with green and red. I guess, I don't know. All right, so obviously not him. Let's see. It could be him. Merge Zamasu, like an Ultra Merge Zamasu. I mean, he's green and his part of his outfit is red. I guess it could be. I mean, here he is again, the non-corrupted version. Green skin. He has like a red outlining on the edges of his tunic. I mean, I guess it could be Goku Black. I don't think so. I don't know if his hair is pink, right? It's not red, and then the Potara is green. I don't think so. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Jiren, I don't really know. He doesn't have anything that's green about him, so I don't think it would be Jiren. Could potentially be Bojack. I mean, the transform version. His hair is red and his body is green. This is one that I haven't really seen many people mentioning, but I don't really think they're going to go ahead and drop the first ever Powerful Opponent summonable Ultra character, and it's Bojack. I don't see it, unfortunately, for all the Bojack fans out there. All right, let's scroll down here. All right, let's just go through this again here. Not grade 8 Vegeta. It's not going to be... There's no Friezas that are green and red, so it's going to... And I think people would be pretty upset if it was an LOE character. We definitely have had enough LOE buffs, I think, to last us a little bit here. Hey, what about Demon King Piccolo? I mean, it's not... I guess it kind of is red, huh? Green and red. Huh. I shouldn't even think of this. I think this is more of a pinkish color, but like he does have the armbands that are red. Let me see if I could pull up better images here of him. Let's see if there's a bigger and more inclusive image of this, this is going to take forever to load here. But yeah, I mean, it could be Demon King Piccolo. It could be. Let me see if the yellow one is on here. He should be all the way down here. Yeah, right here. See if we can get a better picture here. This just takes forever to load. For some reason, this website always takes so long to load. I mean, it's more, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, it looks red here, but it's just the way the lighting is here because it's more of a pink color. But I mean, I would be so happy if it was Ultra. That's literally my most wanted character in the game, is an Ultra Demon King Piccolo. So I would be ecstatic if it was him. What else we got? We already talked about Bojack here. It's not going to be Omega Shenron. We're going to come back to this guy later. No, definitely not you, not Turles, Rose. No, it's not going to be any kind of Boo, I don't think. Janemba, I don't really think Janemba has like a green and red thing going on with him, but I think that yeah, I guess there's no fat Janemba like picture here, right? But I think Janemba is a character that really hasn't seen that much love from Legends in a very, very, I'm like, seriously, is this the last Janemba that came out? I think so. This red Janemba, I think was the last time they gave us a Janemba character. So for a character as popular as this guy, I'm actually pretty surprised we haven't gotten one since this. I would definitely be okay if they went ahead and gave us the first ever villain summonable Ultra character, and it was Ultra Janemba. I think this guy would help regen massively, and I'm a big fan of that because regen has been untouched for so long. Yeah, I don't think there's any really other. Okay, here's an image, but it's, you know, there's obviously no green here, so I don't really know if you would. I don't really know if you would want to associate this with, like, you know, this color over here, but I would definitely be okay with a Janemba. Let's keep going here. Golden Frieza, no. Super Baby 2, honestly, at this point, probably one of my most wanted LF characters. Him and then like some kind of Omega Shenron, just because it would help both regen and GT, two tags that really need help a lot, and then obviously also powerful opponent as well. Yeah, it's gonna be Metal Rildo, everybody. There it is. Pikkon potentially could be Pikkon, everybody. What else do we even have here? I already talked about Janemba. I don't think Beerus has literally nothing to do with green or red, so I don't think it's gonna be him. We'll come back to Broly. Yeah, I don't think that's pretty much every character. I don't really think there's any other green and red stuff. Okay, so Broly. Is there a better image of Broly? I want to get a full body shot here. Okay, perfect. Here we go. To me, this is probably the most likely outcome. It's good. I think for me, it's between two characters. Number one is Broly. I mean, green hair, red, sort of like, I don't know, what do you want to call this? Outfit? Like, I don't what even is this? I don't know what the word you'd use for this. Like it's not a kilt. Like whatever this is. The green hair and then the red outfit, the red portion of his outfit. So this definitely does fit the bill of green to red. But this is a character that I've been asking for to get any kind of representation in LF or Ultra form for a very, very long time. I'm actually shocked, and let's go ahead and just pull up the LF tag here, or the special tag here. We have this many Legends Limited characters in the game. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 30. We have 34 LFs in the game. None of them are Z Broly. You know how ridiculous that is? You know how absolutely absurd that is? We have 34 LF characters and not one of them is Z Broly. That is actually like almost criminal. Like, there's no chance. Like, come on. If it's not Z Broly, like, he's gotta be for Legends Festival. Like, it's one or the other. Either this guy is coming out right now as the first ever, you know, powerful opponent summonable Ultra character, or he's gonna be a part of Legends Festival, either in LF form or Ultra form. There's no way that they go this, that they let another massive celebration and just time pass without giving Z Broly what he deserves, because this is very easily one of the most popular Dragon Ball characters ever, including GT, including Super, including every movie, including just the original run of the manga, Z, all that stuff. Everything inclusive, this character is one of the most popular characters in Dragon Ball, period. And the fact that he's not an LF or an Ultra or anything, it's actually just ridiculous. It's been so neglected. So this is one of the two characters that I think I could see being added as the Ultra for this celebration. Now, the other character that I have in mind is not in the game right now, and that character is Cell Max. Cell Max is obviously the final boss, quote unquote, of Dragon Ball Super Superhero. So there's a few things to mention here. Obviously, if you guys have seen Dragon Ball Super Superhero, you guys know Cell Max is a gigantic character, right? He's basically like the Dragon Ball Super Superhero equivalent of like a Great Ape, of Hirudegarn, giant Bio Broly, like all those giant characters. And we know at this point that we have never gotten a playable giant character in this game, right? We have the Great Ape Vegeta, but he's not playable in Great Ape form. It's just his LF, where you LF the opponent, and then he transforms into the Great Ape, and then he does whatever he does. He LFs the opponent. But you don't get to control the giant character. Now, for Cell Max, if they go ahead and give us a Cell Max character, there's no way around like not being able to control him, because he is always in his giant form. There's no like miniature version of Cell Max. There's no like, first form, second form, whatever. There's just one version of Cell Max, and he's giant in the entirety of the movie. So that begs the question, like, how do they add him into the game? And I am here to tell you that I do not have the answer to that. I do not have the answer to that. But I am pretty confident in saying that they are probably thinking of any way to possibly add Cell Max into the game as a playable character. For the new movie, the Dragon Ball Super Superhero movie to come out, and then you just don't have a way to add like the final boss of the movie to your game, that would be really, really bad. That would be a really bad look. That would be honestly pretty detrimental to the game in terms of like just representation for the superhero movie overall. So I think they will find some kind of way to get Cell Max into the game. I don't know what kind of creative liberties they're going to have in terms of like altering his form to fit him in. Like, for example, I don't know if they have the I don't know the word. Like, I don't know if they have the authorization from the IP holders, Toei, Shueisha, to like downsize the character to like a normal size. Or when I mean normal size, I mean like probably like as big as like, this LF Merge Zamasu is like the biggest character we have in the game right now. I don't know if they have the authority to downsize Cell Max that much to be able to make him a playable character, because it isn't representative of who the character is. And I don't know if they want, Bandai to go ahead and change that for the sake of the game. So I think what will probably happen is they will find some way to get Cell Max into the game. Whether or not it's going to be what's coming out for this celebration or not, I don't know. But I think at some point we're definitely going to have him in the game as a playable character. Just, I don't know how they're going to do it. Okay, so those are the two things, the two characters that I probably feel are the most likely. It's going to be some kind of Z Broly or Cell Max from Superhero. I think Cell Max from Superhero could be a nice lead into Legends Festival. I think a lot of people at this point are expecting Superhero for Legends Festival. I don't know whether or not that's going to happen or not, but if they do drop Cell Max right now as like a summonable Ultra character, first powerful opponent summonable Ultra character, then that could be an indication that the Legends Festival main lineup might be superhero related. But the other argument as well is for Ultra characters. I don't know if they are going to do this as like a general rule moving forward or not, but I don't know if they want to release like for the first time ever a character into the game as an Ultra. So for example, like Ultra Instinct Goku, right? The white-haired Master Ultra Instinct Goku. They could have pushed him to part 3 and reversed it. They could have made Super Vegeta the LF in part 1 and then Ultra Instinct Goku the Ultra in part 3. But I think what they want to do is they probably want to introduce these characters for the first time ever into the game as an LF. And then down the line, or not even as an LF, or just as any character in the game. And then down the line later on, they could then turn those characters into an Ultra. So that could be an argument against Cell Max, but there's really there's not enough characters to set a precedent for that right now. And there's not enough new characters that they could add right now that really would indicate whether or not that's true or not. But I think at the end of the day, my 2 picks for this would be some kind of Cell Max or Z Broly. What could also be interesting is they could potentially be adding some kind of like Cell Max raid event. And this could also be what this is referring to, like this new threat is drawing closer. This teaser might actually not even be for the new character. This could be for like a new type of mode. What if this teaser is for a Cell Max raid where it's like 4 people in co-op fighting together or something, or it's just so it's like a normal co-op mode, but it's against a giant enemy. And there's an AI controlling the giant enemy. And their first iteration of this event is a Cell Max enemy. That could be a cool way to get him into the game, at least initially, in terms of like his model and moveset and stuff like that. And then maybe the new character's not even related to the green and red color scheme here, but that's another thing to keep in mind as well. But let me know down below what you guys think. Who do you guys believe is coming out for Reveals and Stuff 24, coming out in just a few days here? Again, I'm pretty positive this is going to be some kind of summonable Ultra character. We are pretty much due for one here, and I don't really see any of this. This is not going to be an LF. We literally just got Cooler 2 weeks ago, and it's not going to be an All-Star banner because the current one is up for a billion years, and I don't really think people would be very excited if they revealed and stuffed an All-Star banner, right? So that leaves Ultra. That's it. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.